Morse tapers, they come in different sizes. You look at them in a machinery's handbook, and different tapers per foot. Apparently, I thought for a while in my mind, I was thinking they were all the same. They're close to the same, but they do vary a little bit. They're around 5/8 of an inch per foot, but it varies by number. We have them listed up to number 7. And there are sleeves if you need to adapt different sizes. Important thing is the taper is what holds by putting the taper together, and the tang is not meant to be a driving element. If you get to where the taper is not holding, the tang will twist. And when you put them together, you need to either line them up and slam them hard, or put them down on some surface, which this is not really solid enough, but something solid to let their mass run them in. This is the big thing I want to talk about. Tapers for knocking out your Morse taper. You have a rounded part. I should find a better one. I would think we have a better normal drift in here somewhere, although we don't hardly use them. There's a good one. Okay. Here is a good, way back, a long time ago, drift, and that's why it's in good shape, is because it was back in my toolbox a million years ago, obviously from being pink. One side is rounded. You want to pay attention to which side is rounded and goes up inside of your adapters or your machine tool spindle. The straight side with the taper, it goes against the tool that you are extracting. The thing that's kind of a problem with these is, especially in a radial arm drill press, you see this all the time. You're up in the machine, and actually you can just cut out the walking over there if it's too much time, but let's just go over to the machine. We'll just put in, it is, this one's good for it, and it is a 4 Morse. So let's just grab a 4 Morse sleeve, and we will walk over there and show exactly what I'm talking about that makes these the answer to the world's problems. We have a chuck in there, so that's good already. We have a hammer right here, okay? So here is where the problem comes, and yes, we also already had another automatic one here. We come over here, we want to take this drill chuck out. Okay, this happens to be in good shape. It stays in there. It's not terrible, but so we can come here and we do that, and now we pull this back out. A lot of times you will see that you've got a drift that doesn't really want to stay in there. It's a hold hammered drift. Even good ones, a lot of times these are used for several different sizes, and it doesn't want to stay in there. So to get a good hit on it, you're holding on it, hitting this, and then you're worried about just like that. You're worried about your chuck falling and hitting something. The simple way is you use a Armstrong automatic drill drift. And these are no longer made, but they're wonderful. It's all one piece, takes care of everything. Bert didn't know that they made them the other way. He thought these were standard and everybody had them. The reason that they quit making them was they were just too expensive. Nobody was buying them. And then there started being some copycats made, and they make these in several sizes. We'll go back over to our Morse taper area again here. They make these in several sizes, just like the other ones. We got a small one here, and I forget. You can look up in an older McMaster car or go online and find which sizes go for which size Morse taper. This is a 1. This is a 3. We could actually post that. I've got older, I think I still have older McMaster cars that list these, and so we could see which ones go to which side for people. They're not, they were ridiculous prices. You know, this was like $600 and this was $350 or something when they last had them. The copies, which I think we had it out the other day. This is one of the other brand ones. And I bought some of these when I couldn't get, well, at first I bought these because I couldn't afford early on the Armstrong ones. And then I got to where I could afford them and I found they quit making them. So then I couldn't get them. And what I finally did was I started buying them off eBay. And there's been a while that you could not get these on eBay at all because Howie's Machine Shop bought every one that came up. Currently, we're no longer buying them. We have plenty of them. They're a little slow showing up on eBay, but they will show up and you can buy them there. These ones are a lot more affordable. This particular one says it's SMT Manufacturing, Huntington, Indiana. I know there were a couple other brands of them. The cheapy ones like this without a spring, they're in the $30 to $50 range. There's another one that I saw too, which has two pieces and a little lever that wedges in between them. And I think if your taper was not tight, those would probably work, but I don't have much faith in them. If it was real hard in there, I think it's just going to tear up because it's a two-piece on the wedge and it's just not going to be that strong. Never had one though. Let's go for kicks. Let's see, while we're doing it, let's just see if we can get the information as to which of the tapers is available for which of the Armstrong automatic drifts. 75 taper shank removal tools. Uh-oh, not in here. That's the older books yet. It was a long time ago. I don't think I still have one old enough to have that information. Apparently they cut them out behind whatever year this book is, which is the oldest of my newer books. The old ones, I sold all of them. So I don't know. We'll have to do, maybe we can do some other researching on the internet to find for people, and maybe not. Maybe that's just all we got to offer on the Morse tapers and the automatic drill drifts today. The library, this is backup library, also has stuff. It looks relatively small today as far as books. It's actually, maybe we need to purge stuff more than books.